Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's art show. I'm Hannah Broxmeyer.
And I'm Ryan Moore.
And we are two of your hosts to start off the evening. So, how are you, Ryan?
I'm good. You know, this time last year, this exact same day, we actually hosted the art show together, and it was so much fun. And it was our last BMB shoot of that year, and it's our last BMB shoot of this year. And I just want to say that I'm so happy to be hosting with you again today.
I am so happy to start off the night with you, and especially last year, it was the same day, and that is a very special day for you, Ryan, isn't it?
No, it's not. What are you talking about?
It's your birthday.
It is. Okay.
So we had to have the art show on your birthday again to give you some birthday plans.
Yeah, you know, there's no place I'd rather be than B&B. No place.
Of course.
Like we said, we say it all the time, but B&B is a family, and, you know, what is there better than being with your family? So here we are today, May 23rd, at the Mepham Art Show here on the B&B YouTube channel.
Yeah, and tonight you guys are going to see a ton of artwork here inside the chorus room, in the hallway, by the main office. In that hallway we have some senior posters, and then in the foyer we have even more artwork.
Yeah, there's artwork everywhere. You know, Mepham is so talented when it comes to art. We have so many different art classes. We have a B&B art class. We have DP, which is photography, a photography class. We have so many. And there's so many talented students here at Mepham. As you can see, you're going to see it all tonight. There's pictures, there's drawings, there's paintings, there's digital art, there's digital design, there's digital everything. So it's just so nice to be a part of that.
Yeah. Do you have any artwork that we should be on the lookout for tonight?
Yes, I actually have my artwork outside. It's in the hallway. I have something here too, but you know, that's part of the B&B art class, which is amazing. Miss Kalish does a great job teaching that. She's a phenomenal art teacher, and let alone teacher. So she's phenomenal.
Yeah. She's the best. I loved taking that class during my sophomore year. It has helped me learn so many of my Photoshop skills.
Yeah, she's just amazing. But other than that, Hannah Broxmeyer.
Yes.
Like we said before, it is the last shoot of the year.
Yeah.
And that means that this is your last shoot in B&B. Don't cry on me. Don't cry on me.
No, I'm good. I'm good. And we're not going to talk about that yet, since we still have a full night ahead of us. But we can talk about more artwork.
Yeah, 100%. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a tour around the room. Let's see if we can get some art here.
We have some amazing sculptures that are all around the room. Like, I see, let's say, what do you see?
I see a present.
Oh, yeah.
I see a saxophone. Whoa, dude.
That looks really cool.
Oh, here we go. We have some paintings here. And it's back to us. I mean, we're art. Yeah, we are art.
We make art all the time. Like, B&B is a huge part of art here. Like, we have our B&B art class, and if you guys stop by at all tonight, right next to us, actually, is some B&B artwork.
Yeah, like we said before, Miss Kayla teaches that class, and Mr. Russell actually jumped in a lot this year and did a phenomenal job, too. Great teacher, and, yeah, I'm super excited for next year, taking those skills and moving them on to my artwork next year.
Yeah.
But like we said, B&B is art.
Yes.
Every single episode, every single live stream, every single lower third you see on that screen, every interview we do, every graphic that you see on the morning announcements, every framing of a shot that we do. Like this is art right here. Obviously there's art in the background, but the way that you move that camera is art.
Yeah, and then like going back to like especially like B&B, like learning all those digital art skills. Now being a senior, I had room in my schedule so I could take another digital art class. Like the amount of like digital art and different types of art offered here at Mepham is insane.
Yeah, Mepham and the Bellmore-Merrick Central High School District gives so many opportunities to really be yourself and put what you have in your mind and what you can do on a piece of paper or on a screen or anything. So shout out to the Bellmore-Merrick Central High School District because they give us opportunities. And after school and art, everything, and during the class day, during the school day, I should say.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And like all around, there's different sculptures, which I would love to learn how to make sculptures, but I am not that artistic. I'm gonna stick to my digital art here.
Hey man, I believe in you. I have faith in you. Okay.
Thank you. And now,
Soon we are going to be joined by an interview. We have Sonny Selman here.
So
How are you doing tonight?
I'm great. How are you two?
doing good. So, what are you most excited for about like the art show tonight?
I'm most excited to see the artwork of my classmates in AP Art because you really don't see what everyone's working on other than the few people that sit around you. So just seeing my classmates' artwork that they've worked on all year is just really exciting.
You know, you have art here, obviously, because obviously you're here. What art do you have here? Like, can you describe it to us a little bit?
So I have 8 pieces.
Okay, yeah, that's a statement right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
Tell us all. Brag about it.
It's a collection called The Fame Monster. It's about the album of the same name. Each piece is about a different fear that the artist experienced in their rise to fame. So my kind of end goal was to turn all the songs into different forms of media, like a magazine cover called Teeth, or a book cover called Bad Romance, which I'm sure you've heard that song before. I used a bunch of different models from people in my grade, even some juniors. So it was just really fun to produce. I'm proud of how it came out.
I got to see some of them, and they look incredible.
Thank you.
Like, how much time did you spend on each piece?
You know, here are some on the screen, by the way, also.
Yeah. I mean, each took a while. The process consisted of planning the photo shoot, like recruiting different models and wardrobe, and then actually doing the photo shoot and then importing those photos into Photoshop and editing them into what you see here.
Now, how did you come up with this idea? How did you plan this out? And most of all, how did you finish it and get through it?
I was really ambitious to start this project. It's one of my favorite albums, so the music really resonated with me, and I knew that I could be inspired to create all these photos you see here. I started with Teeth with Sydney. I knew she could create her own jewelry, so I took that asset, and she helped me make the earrings and necklace that you see her wearing. That was like a really big start. That was still one of my favorite pieces. I don't even think I've topped that in all of my creations this year, and I ended with Bad Romance that you see on the left with Jake and Ellie. Again, that was one of my favorite photo shoots. It was so over the top, and the production was great, and I loved working with them, and I would do it all over again.
I love how you use the skills, like you know, that she makes jewelry and stuff like that. I love how you use that to your advantage.
Thank you.
Yeah, and the makeup on Bad Romance.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us about that?
Yes. My good friend Casey Backman is actually really talented with special effects makeup. She was responsible for creating the hole in the chest, in Ellie's chest that you see in Bad Romance, and the scars on Caden's neck and wrist that you see in Monster. And in the same photo shoot, she did the full face makeup for Christian to turn him into Werewolf.
Wow. I mean, that's so many different components all pulled together. Like, you're using all of your different friends' skills, which we do all the basically here at BMB.
Yeah. You know, we bounce off of each other, and I like how you did that, where you basically you basically brought a community together to make this art your own.
Yes, thank you. It was such a good experience working with all these different models, and I would do it all over again with them. They're the best people. I thank them so much for taking the time out of their days, out of their lives, to helping me create this artwork. It just means so much to me.
Do you want to say a little message to them right now?
Oh, okay. To all my lovely models that have worked with me throughout this past year, I just want to say thank you for taking the time out of your lives. Whether it was an easy photo shoot that we did probably in my house, which were most of them, or in the cold outdoors at 5 in the morning. I have so much gratitude for all of you, and I mean, that's pretty much it. Thank you.
That's amazing.
Your art is like incredible, and you've been creating art for so many years. What is your favorite medium of art?
Photography, obviously. You see all of that shown
Now,
in
correct
the
me if I'm wrong.
showcase.
You're also the photographer for the yearbook, am I right?
Yes, I do photograph some of the games, like football, baseball, all that stuff. All my friends play sports, and it's just so comforting to send them my photos, and they're just so grateful. I'm like, I would do anything for them.
Well, yeah.
Thank you so much, Sunny.
Of course.
And then I think
And-
we have an interview
yeah, we
with
have an
Finnegan
interview.
Cork and Doolin, so let's send it over to him.
Alright, I guess there's some technical difficulties over there, so we are back at the desk. Do you have anything else you want to talk about your piece? Like, some difficulties that you guys went through, specifically maybe on the photo shoots, like what happened?
Certainly.
Some funny stuff, maybe.
Okay, I don't know if you can see it right now. So Happy You Could Die, which is like the anti-drug campaign. We actually shot that at Park Avenue Elementary School, which is where I went to. And
I think all of us went there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got kicked out by security. So
Oh, wow.
we had to end that a little abruptly. I'm just glad we got the shot before we had to leave.
No, was it in the school or was it outside?
It was on the
school?
playground. It was outside in the back. In Alejandro, in the set of Polaroids, there weren't many difficulties other than that it was freezing and so windy, and I had driven my dogs to Mepham, and they get car sick, so they were not happy to be there. I drove them there for the first photo. I drove them back, and then I went all the way back to shoot the next photo. So yeah, that was just a lot. They're a little annoying, but I love them.
Well, I feel like even with those struggles, it was so worth it for the way your artwork did come out.
Yes, I'm impressed by myself, not to toot my own horn, but
No, I'm not even gonna like she said. It's so talented. Like,
Yeah.
if I was to say, it honestly looked like a cover of a magazine or something that is promoting like a movie or something like you said. The things that you based off of. It looks like the actual real cover of it.
thank you.
Well, thank you so much again, Sunny. But
Of
now
course.
let's toss it back over to Finnegan Cork and Doolin with an interview.
Hi there, I'm Finnegan Corcoran Doolin here with Miss Desmond. And Miss Desmond, I have to ask, what makes this, we have such great artwork here, what makes this such a good night and, yeah.
I honestly, it's the students. Like, this is a year's worth of artwork in this room and in the foyer and in the hallways, and the students do a phenomenal job. And this is it is one full year of incredible talent and incredible hard work. And we have a great community, and we all work together. And there a lot goes into this show, and it really is it's all about the students, which is nice.
Yeah, what would you say it's like, how is it like teaching here?
Oh, I love it. I love it. We have so many incredible students. They work hard. They have amazing talents, and it's just great to work with such creative individuals on a daily basis.
Do you have a maybe favorite piece here tonight?
No, there's so many. Like, I look in this direction, and I see like one of my 10th grade students in my photography class, and like the amazing work that went into that artwork, and just the time and the effort that's put in, and then like I look over here and I see some of my other students that I taught in 9th grade and some of the work that they're working on. So like on every panel I have a favorite, so I can't pick one.
Amazing. Okay, well now back to you guys in the booth.
Hello, and we are back at the desk. I'm once again joined alongside Hannah Broxmeyer, and you just saw the interview with Finn, Miss Desmond, an art teacher here at Mepham.
Yes.
And obviously she deserved that interview. She deserved all the credit.
Yes.
Every single art teacher does here.
Yeah.
They did an amazing job, obviously, because the art on this walls and around this room and around the school right now is so professional, it's not even funny.
Yeah, I've been talking to Miss Kalish and Miss Federici about the art show, and they have put so much time, effort, and dedication, as well as all the other art teachers, in order to put this amazing night together. And any students at home watching, this art show will be set up tomorrow during the school day as well. So if you guys have any off periods, feel free to come down and take a look at the art.
Yeah, maybe even a teacher will bring you around or something like that. but it's a great experience, and if I was to give you advice, I would say come see it while you still can.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, Miss Kalish and all the other art teachers, they put so much time into this. I usually sixth period, I have lunch every other day. I usually go talk to Miss Kalish in the B&B studio. She's usually there, but she's been spending her lunch periods and all of her time setting this up, doing the extra stuff, and along with the other art teachers. And honestly, like we said, it pays off.
Yeah, and along with some of the art teachers who helped set this up today, some classes came down. I know my class came down. We started to set up our, where we're sitting right now, the table, started to set up some of the blocks where you see the sculptures. This was a whole effort of the whole Mepham community, and I say it looks incredible.
Yeah, 100%. Like you said, we came down here, BMB came down here earlier, set up. We set up PTZ, the robotic camera. We set up cameras over there. All the cameras that you see around the school, Teradek stations. I mean, not that everyone would know about this, but so much stuff goes into behind the scenes, and so many people go into making this possible. So big shout out to those people, especially Mr. Stein, Ms. Russell, and obviously Ms. Kalish. Even though she's not here, she still helped prepare for this. So much goes into it, and so once again, a big shout out to the B&B team who makes all these live shoots happen, because let me just say, it's been a year in live sports, live shoots, live events.
Yeah, and then if you look at what's going on in the screen now, we get to see some artwork from Mepham alumni. This is from the class of 2009. Even if you graduate Mepham, you're still part of the Mepham family, the Pirate family, and your artwork can still be shown.
Yeah, and this is a professional, actually shown on TV commercial. And I was there before, and it is so impressive. It's so it's so amazing. So it's really impressive.
Yeah, and right under that smart board is a box where you can leave love notes for your favorite artists. So if you guys come, take a look at your friend's artwork, anyone's artwork, and you can leave them a little note telling them how amazing they did, or any other message you want to tell them.
Yeah, 100%. Like we said, so much goes into this art show. It's amazing. The artwork is great. But yeah, so I think we have an interview, so let's toss it over.
Pick up.
He doesn't know who I am.
Pick up, man. I was going to tell you where to go. I've heard of him.
I guess we're back. Some more technical difficulties. But anyway, it's back to us,
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about it. So yeah.
Yeah, and if you guys saw really quickly, that was the foyer. That's one of the many places we have artwork.
Yeah.
It's
along the hallways.
all over.
It's all the way through the school. So.
And this art show gets to showcase all grades. You don't just have to be a senior or a junior in order to get your artwork shown. There's a bunch of freshman work who's shown, and there's sculpture, paint, draw, photography, like you heard from Sunny. You have so many opportunities to try anything you want with art.
Yeah, 100%. We just tried to toss to Bickham with an interview, but while we wait, as the technical difficulties sort out, Hannah, like we said, it's your last B&B shoot.
Yeah.
What does this mean to you?
This shoot means so much. Even though this is only the second time we've been able to cover the art show, or that that I've been a part of, being on shoots for the past 4 years it's insane, because the countless work that goes into every production, as well as being on air. I'm also, when I'm not hosting with you guys, I'm upstairs co-producing with another senior, Sean McQuillan, and we have both worked so hard to get this live stream up in the air, as well as all of the live streams the whole year, and I'm just going to miss it all.
Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm going to miss you a lot. I'm going to miss Sean. I'm going to miss all the seniors. Oh, my God. Stop.
Yeah.
It's insane. I felt like I said before. I felt like it was yesterday where I didn't say this on camera, but I said before that I felt like yesterday where I was a little tadpole in the B&B studio, and I was trying to swim and grow, and and someone came along, and that person who I thought did not like me whatsoever was Hannah Broxmeyer, and it's obviously the opposite case because we're here right now.
That could not be further from the truth.
But the funny thing is even though she had so much to do, she was producing, she was hosting, she was directing, she was doing everything. She took the time, amazing Hannah Broxmeyer took the time, everybody, to help a little tadpole swim and get to where he needs to go. So thank you so much, because without you, without Sean, without a whole bunch of the other seniors, I would not be where I am today.
Of course, and I wouldn't be where I am today without the people above me. But let's toss to another senior, James Bickham, who has an interview for us.
That's important.
Thanks, guys. I'm down here in the foyer where there is also art in addition to the core room, even though that's where the main showcase is here. And here I have with me Ali Alvarez and Abby Stein, who, although they didn't have art in the show, are here to support the Mepham community. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing well. So excited to see the art.
So why did you guys come here today?
Well, we have a lot of friends in the art show, and we love the art department here at Mepham, so we wanted to come and show them some love.
100%. It's really great to see all the different pieces of art from some people we didn't know were in the art classes, and just see all the different forms of media that the students in Mepham were able to create.
It really is amazing. Do you have a favorite piece so far?
I really like the ones behind us, the ones of the different people. I know there's a bunch of celebrities. I really like those so far.
You, Ali?
I really shout out to Jameson Betancourt and Abby Maiello. They have some really nice art in there from the AP art class.
They sure do. All the AP art students, actually all the art students have done a beautiful job. It's really amazing what we're seeing here today. Back to you guys in the studio.
And we are back. Thank you, Bickham, and thank you to Abby and Allie.
Yeah, well, before we sent it over to Bickham, we were talking about the senior class of BMB and everything like that. I mean, soon we'll get back to the art show in a second, don't get me wrong. But this is last BMB shoot, too, so we're going to talk about that a little bit, too. So, I don't want to make you cry, but like we said before, you have changed my life. You've changed so many of BMBers, I should say, their lives. And I can't even emphasize enough how much you mean to BMB. Like I said it at Trunk or Treat when I was hosting with Maya Stone. Love Maya Stone, incoming news director.
Yes.
I will be her associate news director.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
But like I said at Trunk or Treat, there is if Hannah Broxmeyer is not a part of it, it's not a BMB shoot. You are the glue. You are everything. You are BMB. You are not just a part of it. You are BMB. Sean McQuillan is BMB. So there's so much stuff that so many people that I have to thank. But obviously, we're here at the art show, so let's talk a little bit more about the art show now.
Yes, let's get back to art. So if you guys see, people are writing those love notes we talked about earlier, and I know every artist here will be so happy to get those tomorrow and hear some good feedback, boost their confidence about their artwork, because it's everything here is incredible.
Yeah. This is one of the best things, you see little kids, probably little brothers and sisters who hopefully will come to Mepham one day, here for their brothers and sisters art shows, and they're writing little love notes. So, can't get any better than that.
Yeah, and who knows, they could be future pirates.
Yeah, they could be future pirates, like we said, yeah. It's insane. It's insane. It really is.
Yeah, and seeing them start so young, art is everywhere.
I feel like it was yesterday. I feel like it was yesterday where we were both at Park Avenue, Like, we had Miss Spidell as our principal, and everything was like, oh, little Johnny forgot his homework, But now it's like, oh, little Johnny forgot his homework, that's -5 points, So it's like...
Yeah, but...
It's...
We had so much art, even... at Park.
Yeah, even there. We had Miss Skelly.
Miss Skelly.
Love Miss Skelly.
Art started there, and some people have stuck with art, and if they stuck with it, what they can do now, just like Sunny.
It's so great. They put they put amazing artwork on paper. Or like we said, so many different platforms, but it truly is amazing what they do, and they take that skill from when they were young all the way to here.
Yeah, and Mepham is full of different art challenges. Like this past October, we had Inktober. So let's take a look back at what Inktober is.
When you think of autumn, what comes to mind? Perhaps you think of Halloween or even the start of school. But here at Mepham, we think of ink, or Inktober to be exact.
Inktober is a drawing challenge in which every day of the month of October you are challenged to create a piece of artwork in ink.
Regardless of your skill level, you can participate in this month-long event. All you need is drawing utensils, a piece of paper, and the daily prompt.
In Inktober, as a student, I'm making the different prompts that are given. So if the prompt is tear, I have to draw something relevant to a tear, but only with ink.
The point isn't to create a masterpiece. It's to spark your creativity and inner artist. The prompt is merely a jumping off point, while the rest of the artwork is up to you and your unique interpretation.
Just a really great way to prompt your creativity, to start, giving you something to respond to. The prompt really just helps get people's creative juices flowing and to have a chance to make some art.
People should participate in Inktober because it's a great way to get your creativity up, because you may be used to drawing whatever you would normally draw, but Inktober forces you to draw based on the prompt, which will help you improve your skills.
Whether or not you're an art student is irrelevant. Anyone who wants to participate can do so. The purpose of this event is to foster creativity, and you don't need to be in art class in order to accomplish that. All you need is the passion and drive to illustrate these prompts in a manner that suits you best.
We want the community to be interactive, and it's a good way to interact with the spooky season in October.
It is a great chance to see everyone's different ideas and to see their different styles of artwork in a fun way that really just gets a chance to show their creativity.
And just get a pen, get a piece of paper, and start drawing.
For BMB, I'm Hannah Broxmeyer.
Hi there, I'm Finnegan Corcoran-Dolan here with
Ruby Mattis.
And we obviously just switched hosts as we're at the art show here tonight. First time I'm at the art show, so I don't know. It's an awesome event. I've looked around. I gotta say, it's amazing to say the least. I mean, you got sculptures, you've got art pieces, paintings, photoshops, graphics. You got everything here. So it's so cool, and obviously so many categories. There's sports, there's just art in general, and it's awesome to say the least.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's really nice to see a lot of different mediums of art be represented, because obviously there's a lot of different categories that you can touch upon, and it's great that the students here at Mepham have the opportunity to tap into as much artistic potential as possible with all these different mediums of art available. So yeah, I think it's a really exciting event, and it's really great that we get to showcase all of this talent throughout our school.
Without a doubt, and I just mentioned sculptures. That's one of obviously many. In the background, you see the Family Guy one, and I believe that was one of the BMB members. I believe that was Jake Lofreese who actually did that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was. It was so
neat.
cool. And Anthony Chiffo did another one, a Family Guy too. So it's two BMB students doing some work, and it's obviously amazing, and so many categories, whether it's just drawings with a pencil like that.
Right. Well, that might
sketches.
be ink. Do you think that was from Inktober
Yeah.
potentially?
That could be from Inktober.
Looks
yeah.
very Halloween, spooky. So,
It does, yeah.
Right. We just showed a package, obviously, that I worked on with Hannah Broxmeyer, Inktober. So you get a bunch of different prompts throughout the month of October, and using only ink, have to create different illustrations and drawings. And I think it's a really cool, interesting, and exciting prompt for people here at Mepham. Obviously, it's one art form, but so many different things you can do with that.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds amazing as you're saying it. I wish I was able to draw and sketch. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, I tried to do one sculpture once, actually. I've done it twice in my life. Yeah, I mean, it went okay. Not as good as these pieces, obviously,
Right.
but yeah.
Saxophone with piano keys.
Yeah, that looks unbelievable. I don't even know how you start doing that. I mean, I don't even know the materials you get. It's awesome looking at this competition. I mean, so many students have the skills to to do whatever they want with art, and it's amazing. And, this can provide so many futures for so many students who really want art in their future, whether that be in college and then after that getting jobs. So it's obviously amazing seeing all this. And look at that. I mean, I think that's possible, I'm going to say mushroom?
Mushroom, fungus of some
Yeah, that looks
variety.
awesome. I saw I saw a few of those over there as well. In the background, you have some beautiful, beautiful, sketches and artwork.
Right. I mean, this is a really cool shot. Obviously, it encompasses a lot of different art
does.
forms and mediums. You have some sculpture, perhaps some digital art, some illustrations as well. It really just encompasses a lot of different mediums. Back to the saxophone.
Back to the
and
saxophone.
piano keys.
I know. We gotta try and see who that is. Who did that?
It might have been Owen Trankel.
Wow.
The senior
Unbelievable.
in AP Art, I believe. I could be mistaken, but I think
I mean, that's
I
just
checked, and that's what I saw.
That's just amazing. That is. I mean, wow.
Right. I mean, as a musician, obviously, I love this. I think music is also its own unique art form. So, kind of like melding the two together, I think is personally very exciting and very fun, obviously. And it was executed beautifully. I mean, this looks great. Oh, look, you have kids doing art as well.
Yeah, I was just about to say. I think they're also doing art, which is awesome.
Yeah.
With looks
Pen
like a
and
paper-mate pen.
Ooh, getting specific with the brand, I see.
Oh, of course. They're the best. Just saying.
We do our research.
Yeah, nothing better than a nice gel pen like that. Just saying.
Yeah, those are nice. But, I mean, it's fun. I mean, obviously, kids are so creative. Their minds and imagination just wander to a million different places. It's never too early, obviously, to start with art. And I think it's great encouraging, kids to get creative and just express whatever it is that comes across their minds.
Exactly. Yeah. Hey, I'm in an art piece. I'm just saying. I'm in Matthew Barcelos. Yeah, it was a soccer one for Mepham.
Yep, I saw he made a whole
it's awesome.
soccer
So cool.
graphic.
So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's in. I want to say, I think he might be in Photoshop. Yes, he's in Photoshop.
Gotcha.
And graphic design, maybe. Yeah, he's gonna major one of those in LIU. So that's
really?
awesome.
That's so exciting.
Seeing many students, going to college for art, everywhere.
Right. I mean, I think it's great, obviously.
is.
I know art can be a very niche, tricky field to get into, but I think it's great when kids are encouraged to really pursue what they love and what they're passionate about and just go at it full force, even into college. I think it's wonderful to see, and I obviously can't wait to see what they come across to in the future.
Okay, well, now we're going to go and toss to Bree Goodman with an interview.
Alrighty. I think
And
we're
we
back.
are back here, and we just saw a shot of, I was about to say we just saw a shot of the birthday cake. I wanted to mention that.
Oh, the
I saw that
birthday
over
cake
there.
sculpture?
Yes, the cardboard around it. Looks like paper on the top. It's really cool. I don't know if that's out of magazine on the top. I think it maybe could be, but it's some type of paper. I thought that was, really cool. I always love the pieces that, are art made out of everything.
All right, and now we're going to toss it over to Bree Goodman with an interview.
Hi, I'm Brianna Goodman, and I'm here with some alumni, Olivia, Charlotte, and Tino, and they are here and they're watching the show. So, guys, tell me some of the stuff that you saw at the show and like some details about it.
So we actually came here to view my sister's artwork, so it was really nice to see. She made a paper mache art. It was super cool, and I'm super proud of her. It looks super hard. I could never do it, so good job, Samantha. Love you.
Oh, that's so sweet. What about you?
Yeah, I think it's really cool to walk around and see artworks of such different mediums. Like you have drawing, painting, sculpture, and I think it's really fascinating that you can make art out of so many different things.
True. The diversity is definitely something that we see at Mepham in the art and a lot of things that we do. So what was some of your favorite pieces that you saw walking around today?
I'm definitely a little biased, but my sister's piece was definitely my favorite.
Aw, what about you?
Yeah, I think her sister's piece was great, but just like some of the paintings and the drawings especially I thought were really cool.
What about you?
Some of the paintings were pretty cool, but I think her sister's is the best.
Oh, that's so sweet, and it's so nice to see you supporting, seeing the people that graduated still be a part of the Mepham community years later.
Exactly.
Thank you so much. Now back to you guys.
Alrighty, hello.
We're back here, and thank you, Bree, for the amazing interview. And we just saw a couple of shots. I just wanted to mention, we just saw some of the BMB artwork.
Right, yeah, that was
awesome.
Exciting. So
Looked like Luke Yepes was one of them. Oh, that's Amber Caba.
Right.
That's her work.
Yeah, senior here at Mepham High School with some, I think just good old pencil and
Yeah,
paper.
I mean, that's amazing. Even that, oh man, those nice portraits. They're so nice.
I know, very talented. I especially like that one with the skeleton, the contrast of the bright pops of color with, just the simple, subtle
I was just going to
black,
say that.
white.
Oh my God, that's beautiful. I think the one with the hearts too. Wow.
Oh, those are hearts. Gotcha. Initially, I
Right?
thought that was like some kind of bottle.
No,
of
it looks like
liquid.
hearts.
It is hearts. Is there a bottle behind it?
Yes. Yes, I
Okay.
believe so.
Gotcha. I was just blurring it all together.
Yeah, that is awesome. That one, just saying. Oh, is
All
that
right.
the Eiffel Tower?
Eiffel Tower. Yes. So this is like a
Wow.
mixed medium. Well, it looks like we have some, pencil, colored pencil and paper, but also some digital art. Is that a Mona Lisa with a scarf holding something?
Wow.
Jeff Bezos in the
Yeah, I
bottom
thought
right corner.
I thought that was. That's awesome.
Yeah, a lot happening on this trifold, but certainly a fun little wall. and
Exactly. Oh my God! Look at the background of the Eiffel Tower as well.
Very
The shades that goes
cloudy,
into that. Mhm.
stormy. Definitely setting a certain mood.
Yeah,
here.
exactly. Mhm.
But
yeah.
very, very well done. And there's always something that can be very striking and beautiful about just using black, white, and gray. Obviously, there's a
say-
lot of room for contrast and a lot of really precise detail work.
You look to the one right next to the Mona Lisa with the shadowing on the bottom too. I always love those. I love the shadows that comes out of these art pieces.
Ooh, Patrick Star and a
Mhm.
jellyfish. So we have a little aquatic
Looks like
section.
a penguin too, right?
Some kind of penguin.
Yes,
Yes.
I believe so. I know what those kind of penguins are. I'm just forgetting.
It almost
I
looks like,
swear.
is it a puffin?
Yes.
Is that a kind of penguin? I thought
Yes.
that was
No,
its
that's a
own-
puffin.
A puffin.
That might be. I think it's a type of penguin, if I believe.
I'm certainly no bird expert. I would not be the person to
I mean,
go
I
on
took
that.
marine bio, so I should know this. Just saying. But
Right. Might have
Patrick
to-
Star, I mean, that's my childhood right there. So
Yeah. Ooh, we have some sculpted masks here, courtesy of Linda Polizzi.
yeah.
Very beautifully. It looks like it represents a lot of different aspects of nature and the sky. We have the blue sky with the clouds, some lightning. But right now we are going to toss over to the Art Service Club package, so enjoy that.
9 periods and bells ringing every 41 minutes throughout a day doesn't leave a lot of time for creativity. Art Club provides the perfect opportunity for students to take a moment out of their day and just relax.
It was started years ago as a space for students to use their creativity and their artistic ability to use it as an outlet to create beautiful pieces of artwork, to kind of as a stress relief, but also as a way to serve the community around them, do acts of kindness for others.
Students like Art Club's Mia Stellman have used this club to get away from the stress of regular art classes and still enjoy aspects of both programs.
I feel like art club, I have a little more creativity and I can have more fun with it, and I'm not worried about it being graded. Otherwise, unlike art class, I'm like, is this good enough? Is it perfect? The whole thing.
This break in your day can be very healthy for students' well-being and lets them do what they enjoy.
I definitely feel that any child that loves art needs it for their mental health. It makes them a lot more calmer. They enjoy it.
Art Club is open to all students, whether they are in art classes or not, and it provides them with this opportunity to kind of come, relax, process things in their mind through their art.
Art Club brings out the best in students and gives them a chance to walk away from the stress that they face every day at school and are able to express it through their art.
I think other students should join this club because it allows them to explore their creativity. It's a stress reliever. It gives something to do after school. So I think there's nothing but positives to this club.
Art Club connects students and provides a safe environment for them to openly express themselves in the studio. Art gives students a chance to let go, take a breath, and show their creativity. For BMB, I'm Mel Arcos.
That was such a great package. Mel Arcos, only a sophomore, and she's already creating incredible packages, and so is all of the students in Mr. Science PC2 class. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Art Show. I'm Matt Mano, joined by a first-time host, AJ Laverdier. I don't know if you can necessarily see her. I think, we'll kind of just shut our monitors so you can see AJ. Just wave. AJ, just tell us a little bit about what you have been doing in BMB and just what to expect going into your senior year.
So in the past, I really like to focus on editing. I love doing graphics. Graphics is like one of the best things ever. I love doing it. I actually used to edit with After Effects, but now I've actually learned to use Premiere.
Well, good, because After Effects, to be quite honest, is the bane of my existence. This art show, let's just get back to the art show at large. However, this art show has been an absolute smash hit. It is a packed house here in the call room and in the foyer, and some of these art pieces are absolutely incredible.
Yeah, everyone is just so talented. I mean, I love how everyone has like their own style and everything. Like, it just distinguishes one from another, and I think that's what makes everyone so unique.
Absolutely, and not to keep this so BMB centric, but our sophomores has really caught our eye. I mean, some of the graphics that these guys have been putting up, I did not know a lot of these people have that much talent. I mean, I wish I could have used some of these guys. Mel Arcos, for example, I wish I could have used her for my graphics teams at some point. And now we have a very, very special guest joining us at the desk. A good friend of mine. I've been talking with him all across the year because of my role as valedictorian. We have Mr. D. Martinez, the principal of Mepham, joining us at the desk.
Hey team, it's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you for just accepting this like crazy random request that I just come up to you when I was just being the floor producer. I'm like, hey, you want to get interviewed at some point? And it worked.
Now that it's toward the end of my first year at Mepham, I've come to expect and love these sudden interview opportunities.
Well, I'm glad, because as the principal, you are kind of a pivotal voice in a vast majority of these packages that we're creating. So it would be a little tough if we couldn't get the principal for an interview, but it's great to have you. So what has really caught your eye in just all of the art pieces that you've seen here today?
Well, I heard you mentioning it before, Matt. It's there's art all over this building right now.
Absolutely.
Every corner of this building is covered with art, and it's not only the amount, but it's the quality of the art as well. And I think it's just fantastic, seeing a student, who I know to be an athlete or a really great student academically, or who works in services and in the community, and then they create these amazing pieces of art too. So I think it's just a great night that highlights how so many of our students are multifaceted and they have multiple passions, and I think it's also a testament to our teachers who, our art department, if you've ever taken any of your art classes here, they throw their all into every class, and they're so talented in their own rights. And it's really great to see that collaboration between teacher and student. I think it plays out in a night like tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Something that I also noticed, the birthday cake sculpture that you see right in front of us, that was Chris Norris, who, for those of you who don't know, the BMB Sports and me come out. He's a defensive end and wide receiver for the Mepham football team, got named to the All-State team, and is also just yesterday became an all-county track athlete, coming second in the 4x100 relay, only to Sayase. So Norris is an athlete in all facets of the word, and just to see the level of talent that he has artistically is honestly a sight to see. I know he was definitely talking his work up on the bus, and it did not disappoint.
Exactly. Chris is a great example. High-level athlete and obviously really talented artist. It just goes to show that, at Mepham, our student community, this is a place where if you have an interest, you should explore it, you should go for it, and you can take classes at the highest levels of the arts and music here at Mepham.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the AP artist, for example, Sonny Stellman. I mean, his work blew me away. I don't remember exactly what the piece was entitled, but the one with Riley Freed in the bathtub, that was an incredibly striking piece, and I thought, and that's just what AP art is all about, trying to get those messages out, trying to find messages in art.
And that piece, and I talked to Sonny about that piece, and he right off the bat, gave me insight, he went on and on and on about the personal importance of that piece to him, and it's really, he meant it as a public service announcement. He meant it as a piece that he wanted to catch people's attention because he wants to raise awareness about mental health and the importance of getting help if you need it. And like Sonny, what an amazing person, what an amazing piece of art, and that's what art is supposed to do. It's supposed to stir something in us that moves us, and Sonny succeeded there, and I know that his portfolio has done really well for him in the college process, as you would expect, because he's incredibly talented.
He's incredibly talented, and as far as around the school community, he is very, very involved, especially with photography. I mean, I cannot thank him enough for taking all those pictures at our sports games. I mean, I cannot thank him enough. I need him for graphics, so thank you, Sonny. Mr. DeMartinez, it has been an absolute delight having you on the desk and interviewing you every single time. It's been an absolute delight seeing you here. But for now, we are going to go send it over to Brianna Goodman, who has another special guest.
Hi, I'm here with Sophie Mayo, who is an alumni, and when she was at Mepham, she did photography of her own, and today she's here supporting her sister. So Sophie, tell me a little bit about your sister's work and what type of work she does.
My sister definitely photographs a lot of nature, which is pretty similar to what I did. We both, I think, love photography, and we definitely have a lot of similarities, but some differences, but I'm excited to get to see all of her work.
That's so sweet, especially since you're supporting your sister, and it seems that it's something that runs in your family, doing the whole photography thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so being back in town, are you excited to see all the other work too, since you've contributed a lot to the Mepham community and with their artwork?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm so excited to see everything because I haven't been here in so long, and since my sister is 4 years younger than me, I haven't been back and I haven't seen art shows or really any sporting events or anything since I was here, so it's really cool to be back.
That's so nice. And so what, walking in, what's one of your types of favorite arts to see?
Probably photography, just because it's familiar and I feel I can relate to what other people photograph and stuff, but it's definitely really cool seeing drawings and paintings because it's not really my strong suit, but it's really cool to see other people's work.
It's definitely cool, especially since every single art piece is definitely unique in its own way.
Definitely.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time. Now back to you guys.
All right. Thank you, Bree. Now, I want to say that one thing that really caught my eye was the cow sculpture over there. I mean, I love cows. They're so cute.
I know, and honestly, that sculpture it honestly was very good. It kind of reminded me a little bit of Minecraft and the blocky nature of the cow, but that's something also that I noticed there are forms of art in all medium. You got Anthony Chiffo with his Peter Griffin poster, Matt Nadoff with his Islanders poster. I mean, the BMB sophomores are doing incredible. I see Justin Jefferson. I see a couple of characters from popular cartoons and such, and I see some abstract pieces of just inanimate objects. Such a variety of art here at this art show.
Agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, all the self-portraits, they're like spot on. They're so realistic. It's like I can't even tell the difference if it's a picture or not.
Yeah, the self-portraits, the portraits of others, and you see friends doing art of each other. I mean, if you go look straight in front of us, actually, is a board dedicated to the artwork of Phoenix Savali, who is doing a lot of work of their friend Blair Stone. So the two of them did an excellent job representing each other. You go to Blair's work, they also did a lot of work, including Phoenix. So the two of them, great friends, including each other in their work. So at this point, I have to say goodbye. This is the last time you'll ever see me live on BMB. Unfortunately, I have to say goodbye. I'm not gonna get too winded with the goodbyes. Y'all heard what I had to say on the last BMB game of the week. We are going to now send it to a package made in California, submitted for the Arts and Culture prompt. But until then, for the last time live on air, I'm Matt Mano, signing off. Let's take it away with the package.
Long Beach is a well-known modern industrial city in California, but what you may not expect from the sea of famous people and places is to turn on East 4th Street and find a farmer's market.
I think that there should be farmers markets everywhere, but here in particular in downtown, because it's a downtown area, so we gotta have access to some fresh stuff in dense cities where there's usually not access to this kind of stuff, yeah.
The farmers market is truly a win-win for not only the people trying to sell their product, but all the people that attend as well.
Farmers market becomes a safe space for a lot of people. We have. It just becomes a place where you come and you become friends with the local farmers and the vendors, and so then it just becomes a sense of community where people feel safe. They meet new people. They could enjoy good food and talk about where their food is coming from, connecting with food in different ways.
Having something like this, being able to meet the community and be able to speak to people, be able to help people out directly, give them fresh food, it's amazing. It's awesome. We also love being in LA with all the resources that we have. We can go get just about anything we need in any direction. That's amazing. You have access to so much different stuff here. So it's pretty awesome.
Overall, the farmers market is just a great way for the community to connect with each other and just improve interactions. Can I get an apple?
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. For SDN, I'm Sidel Seti.
And I am back, but this time I'm with Sean McQuillan. So how are you today, Sean?
Doing all right. It's been a pretty cool event, actually. It's been one of the more relaxed ones, but for BMB, of course, there's always going to be a little bit of chaos thrown into the scene. So, but I mean, coming in here for one of the first times today and just getting to look around at phenomenal artwork that I can never match whatsoever. Me and my dog drawings are not too comparable, but yeah.
Well, Ronald is special to all of us here in the BM family.
Well, that's Ronald.
Yeah. So.
I mean, just there's no Ronald, so that's my only disappointment here. But otherwise, I mean, when I think of art, I always go back to what I've always saw my mom would make in high school and how she wanted to be on that level of art. But that ended up being my younger brother.
You're trying.
And I'm looking around, and then I look right next to us on this white canvas right here, and I just see my brother's artwork, but on a computer, and I'm like, that's funny. So, yeah.
Well, you have your art shown in videos, so it's still something.
It's visual art.
Yeah, exactly.
Always visual art.
Yeah.
That's just it. And Hannah, I believe this is our last live production event, is it not?
It is.
That's crazy.
It's been a crazy 4 years on these events.
It's been a little cuckoo, believe it or not.
Yeah.
When was your first time you came on B&B Live Air?
Oh, I want to say maybe Trunk or Treat, my junior year? And I didn't do on air live originally. What about you?
I think the first time I was ever live on air was sophomore year, St. Baldrick's.
Oh, wait. I know my first time.
What's that?
I sportscasted.
You're kidding me.
I sportscasted cheer.
You're insane for that. How was that? How was that?
It was something.
You know everything about that?
I knew a good amount about cheer freshman year.
You're saying that with a straight face?
No.
Exactly what I thought. Anyway, you know what's actually kind of funny? I just looked straight, and I'm trying to read from a far eyesight. those are 10th graders that are making like fantastic artwork over there. If we can get a shot of the artwork on the other side of the art room, I mean, like, oh my God.
Yeah. This is why I stick to digital. I can't draw.
That's why I
Or
stick
paint.
to nothing with art, actually.
Graphics, digital art, nothing
No,
on paper.
I can't do that. No. I mean, I can do pretty much everything else BMB has to offer, but
Yep.
graphics, sorry, Miss Kalish.
You've tried.
I did. I tried during COVID. I did. We had the COVID obstacle where we had to try and put up live production events and also try and make graphics. And oh my God, that's exactly what I was talking about. That's so funny. Brianna Finn, yeah, my God, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Leah Smith, that's terrific. Go America. We love USA.
I could never.
What, you can never take a picture of our country?
What? The way they did it, though. It's 10th grade, as you were saying before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah. But this is surreal. I'm like looking at our monitor in front of us. We have like 5 minutes left. You know that?
What? Oh my God.
Yeah, we only have a few minutes left. It's kind of
5
crazy.
minutes left at our last shoot.
Yeah, I believe the best artist I know is actually arriving soon to probably just yell at my face and say how she's disappointed in how I'm so incapable of my artistic prowess and abilities. So yeah. But like even like look at that side of the room. There's so much artwork on the right side, and then in the middle there's so many sculptures and cool designs. Like it looks so simplistic, but then whenever I ask like Miss Kalish or Miss Desmond or Miss Federici, they're telling me how these clips and shots are they take forever.
Yeah. And then, like, especially these photographs, like, after they take them, I'm sure they go into, like, Photoshop and they have to add different effects and edit them in different ways. Like, it's a big task. And they spend so much time, but their work has clearly paid off, which we see here tonight.
Oh, obviously, 100%.
Yeah, and I'm happy that we get to have this event every year. Although it is our last shoot, it's a happy moment to share the artwork from the whole year.
No, yeah, for sure, absolutely. And I mean, like, I just look around and I'm just like, wow, this is really it.
Yeah, but it's the amount of work each student has created, and some students have like 8 pieces. The fact that they were able to create such
Did you say
in-depth
8? You said 8?
8. When we had Sunny over here at the desk before, he created 8 pieces for this art show.
I can't even draw 8 half-decent looking circles.
You can keep trying. I believe in you. You got that. Yeah, you can do it.
No, I can't. Stop lying. Stop it.
If Sunny can do that, you can draw a couple circles.
No, Sunny is like actually super talented.
You can draw a couple circles.
Sunny makes my artwork look like I'm in kindergarten.
I mean, you're not
And same
wrong.
as Mano's, and same as yours, and same as my younger brothers.
The fact that
He's in 10th grade.
The fact that your brother is better than you. How do you feel about that?
I'm very proud of him. You know, we both specialize in very different categories of art, and you know, he kind of beats me in every one, so it's all right.
But you still have volleyball.
I guess so, but like that's not art. Oh my God, we have a special guest.
Yes.
This is shocking.
We have Miss Kalish.
Is that the art teacher, Miss Kalish?
It is, in fact, the art teacher and podcast teacher.
That's crazy.
Hi.
Oh my God. That's insane.
I'm here with our news director and our midweek update producer.
And we're going to be signing off at some point tonight for one of the last times.
That's so terrifying.
I know.
It's very scary.
How do you feel about that?
I should have brought tissues is how I feel about that.
We have a water.
I saw my water. I'm not going to drink that. Yeah, so how's it been going tonight, guys? You've been in charge all night. How's it going?
It's been a little stressful, actually.
Okay.
For an art show, it's been a little
What do you mean
chaotic.
for an art show?
I mean, like, you know, art show, it's supposed to be nice, a little calm. It's almost like a little concert, right?
Okay.
It's a little hectic.
A little
for us,
hectic?
But, you know, BMB always has
Well,
to
it
come
doesn't
out.
show. You guys have been doing a great job all night. I've been watching you guys run around, have all the
shiver me
cameras.
timbers,
Yeah.
thanks.
Thank you.
And my friends are at home watching live, and they've
Oh, are
had
they
nothing
really?
but positive things to say.
Hi, Miss Kalish's friends.
So, have you spoken to any wonderful artists tonight?
Yeah, when I was at the desk before, I got to speak to Sonny Stellman about his pieces.
Very talented artist.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you? Did you see any artwork you liked here tonight?
Actually a lot.
Yeah.
I actually saw upstairs, Bree Bolin made our lower third for this art show.
Hey,
Fantastic
the
visual art.
graphics for our broadcasts are art. So
Fantastic.
yeah, even the BMB class has 3 walls of artwork here.
It's phenomenal.
Oh, look at that beautiful lower third. Bree, if you're listening, it's a beautiful lower third.
Shout out Bree Bolin.
Shout out Bree Bolin.
Good job, Bree.
Yeah. There's also a couple smart boards going, and I don't know if you've had an opportunity or anyone of our listeners have had an opportunity to take a look, but it's got alumni work on there, so former Mepham students. It's got some faculty work, and when I say that, it's not just the art teachers. We have some pretty amazing, talented faculty here at Mepham, like some of your math teachers, science teachers, English teachers, and we've included some of their artwork on that board as well. So when you have a moment, check it out.
Yeah, I haven't been able to look at the other teachers' artwork. I definitely need to after this.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like, just look around. Even 10th graders, 11th graders, 12th graders, there's so many students from such a different variety of ages that are doing so many great things.
Yeah, and I even got to come into your freshman art class and see, like, they're doing amazing in there, too.
They really are. The freshmen are very talented this year, so we're excited to see where they go. Now, Q, I'd like to talk for a minute about some artwork that you make that was supposed to be featured here tonight, and I don't think it happened. But
it didn't.
It didn't happen?
No,
What?
it didn't.
Why not?
I don't know. It just, there was no room for it.
I would have made room, Q.
For a
I think we need to tell
dog
the
with
people.
one leg longer than the other.
So I will fill the viewers in at home. Our lovely and talented Sean McQuillan, a.k.a. Q, has been drawing the same dog repeatedly for several years in the broadcasting program, and we find the drawings all over the studio room numbered, so we know that they are one of a set. And we are on our way up to our number 100 Ronald the dog.
Yes.
And I was hoping that the number 100 Ronald the dog would make it into the art show, but
No,
what are we at, 98?
98 was drawn today.
Oh.
98 was drawn today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now are we
It was
going
drawn for midweek update.
Are we going to stop when we get to 100? Or are we going to keep going?
No, 100 is like, that's it.
That's it?
Family's done.
No more Ronalds after that?
No, that's it. Because you know, I'm going to college. Like, I can't be drawing a dog in a dorm room. That looks weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I guess.
Yeah. Give me 2.
Oh,
Give me 2.
Okay.
Solid.
So, okay.
It's tough.
No, we're not bringing tough back. Remember we talked about that. Oh, look, see, you can see the smart board right now in the background. And there, like I said, there's 3 of them throughout the art show. One in the main foyer, one outside the choral room, and then one inside the choral room. I believe they all, at the moment, are circulating the same art. So you can, if you don't have to stand at it the whole time. When you come back, it'll still be circulating. And good to know for those of you who are going to join us tomorrow throughout the day as the art show is open. 1st through 9th period tomorrow. I thought at first we were. Yeah, I misspoke on Talking Cookies actually, because I thought we were going to have to close down earlier in the day to start the takedown process, but we got permission to stay open until Thursday morning. We'll take down on Thursday. So
like
all day tomorrow, all 9 periods.
How's orchestra gonna play then? Are they gonna have to like circle
Thankfully,
around?
you know, it's a big shout out to all the music classes, orchestra, choir, pretty much any class that meets in this choral room. We really appreciate that they sacrifice the room for the week for us. They've been holding their classes in the auditorium or other spaces just so that we could, in fact, set this up, have the show for 2 days, and then have some time to take it down. So we really do appreciate those teachers, because it is hard to get kicked out of your own classroom. I know from experience. I mean, things happen, and we appreciate the flexibility. But
You've
they
been
were
kicked out of your own class.
yeah, you know, when they need to use it for other things, we've been asked to move, and everyone in this building is usually pretty accommodating. We try to help each other out. So again, we really appreciate the music teachers and the music department. Even the music department got in on the art show. We have Ms. Demetrio, the choral teacher, taught her kids about a condition called synesthesia, where you you see sounds. So when you're listening to music, certain colors and images pop into your head, and then artists work from that and paint from that. So she did an exercise with her choir classes and chorus classes, and some of the artworks hanging outside. So it's really pretty.
I need to go look at that after.
I did too.
There's been some very famous artists who have that. I don't know what you call it, but they have the synesthesia where they listen to music and just see different colors and see sounds.
Sounds like way too sophisticated of like a word for me to like just repeat.
Can you say it? Synesthesia?
Synesthesia?
Hey, look, you did it.
Sounds like medicine.
A little bit, yeah. yeah.
Okay, as an art teacher,
Yeah.
do you believe, since we were just on the topic of it, is music art?
Absolutely. Oh, yeah.
And why is that? Even though it's not visual, I mean.
It's not a visual art, but it's very much an art to be able to develop, use language to inspire imagery in people's minds, and not even imagery, but just to make people think and make people analyze. That's what artwork is meant to do. You know, you're supposed to analyze and react to it and have a emotional response to it, and music definitely inspires those same responses. And people who are usually artistic are often also have a musicality ability or an appreciation for the music because it's the same side of the brain. But yeah, it absolutely is an art. You don't feel that way, Q?
No, I totally do.
Oh, okay.
I totally
Just
do.
checking.
I just need to see if we're on the same page.
Okay, yeah, we're on the same page. Hannah,
Good.
you?
Yes, I am always listening. to
Hannah,
music.
I know you listen. We listen to a lot of the
You
same
listen to
music.
Yes.
You listen to too much music.
I'm sorry, what?
You listen to way too much music.
There's no such thing.
There's no such thing as too much music.
Yeah.
Hannah and I like to share playlists sometimes.
Yeah.
What's the longest
Yes.
playlist you have, Hannah?
I think it's about 19 hours.
Have you ever listened to it straight through?
Not yet.
Okay. Not yet, like you plan to?
No, probably not.
Don't say not yet. Just say no.
No.
The angle is a no. Oh, and Miss Kalish, I didn't realize there's senior work in the hallways.
Oh, yes. The posters that line the office hallway are all senior posters. Hannah has a poster in the hallway, right, Hannah?
Yes, and then so does Matt Mano.
True. Can we talk about what you chose to feature on your poster?
Yeah.
Great question.
This year I'm taking Creative Suite, so I picked some of the pieces I made in that class, as well as some of the pictures I've taken throughout BMB this year.
Yeah, I loved the pictures that you took in our studio because it shows what we do up there, and it's great. But the way that you composed the pictures and the way you edited the pictures, they're more than just snapshots, right? They're pieces of artwork in their own form. So really nice job.
Thank you. And then if you go look at that, you'll be able to see a bunch of the sports graphics that you've seen all year by Matt Mano.
And staying on the topic of that, I believe BMB has their own big campus displayed. Is that true?
Their big what
Canvas.
display? Oh, canvas. So there's what we call boards. So there's 3 boards worth of BMB work from the BMB art class that the sophomores take. So if you take a look at those boards, that class is about learning how to make the ins and outs of the BMB graphics. So we spend a lot of time learning the skills in Photoshop, and we try to keep it fun. So if you take a look at their stuff, they make fake movie posters, they make fake title screens for BMB shows and segments, and then they get to do some other learning how to make cartoon heads and things like that. And we try to relate everything we do in that class back to how you would use that skill in the broadcasting field. So when I say cartooning, you think cartoons, but if you really notice, the NFL has been cartoonizing a lot of their
Nickelodeon, yeah.
What's on
Nickelodeon football have actually done collaborations, so they've actually gone full cartoon.
I had no idea. I'm just picturing, honestly, I didn't know that, but I just picture when a lot of the NFL games start on their lower third, it's usually a picture of the player, and they started doing it where it's like a posterized or cartoonized version of the player in that picture rather than a realistic photograph to make it more graphic. And so that's what we started doing that this year to try to teach the kids. We try to stay relevant, so and Matt Mano is a great example of someone who watches the sports and then brings what the professionals are doing to BMB. And now that he's graduating, we're just trying to teach the kids to keep up with him. We're gonna lose that force, but I know we've got some really great upcoming talent, and he's done a lot of training with them to pass on his incredible knowledge. So I'm really excited.
Shout out Coach Mano. Yeah,
shout out Coach Mano. Yeah.
Yes, Coach Mano has done a lot of work since freshman year, and has definitely revolutionized the standard of sports graphics, and especially just graphics in general for Bellmore-Merrick broadcasting.
I think that's one of the things, aside from our broadcast itself, when we compete against other schools, I think, Mano's graphics and his team of graphic designers, I think that's what has gotten us a lot of our wins and whatnot throughout the Long Island and the country, just because other schools are, they cover it and they know they have to have a lower third and maybe they have a title screen. But what Mano has done, like I said, he really tries to emulate what the professionals are doing, and especially lately with those motion graphics. Oh, and the moving lower thirds where he goes out and gets a team of people and records the players actually saying their name as if they're.
That was so cool.
For
so
homecoming.
cool. Yes.
It's like the nostalgic feeling.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Check out what's on the board right now.
Abby
Abby Mael, yeah.
She was actually on Around Campus
She-
speaking about the art show.
She was, yeah.
It's crazy.
But she did some beautifully photorealistic portraits. I love that we have a bunch of cameras in the hallways checking out all the artwork as we're talking. Much more fun than looking at me.
Is it though?
Oh, look at that sculpture. That's beautiful.
Oh my god. Is that like a Barbie doll?
Wait.
Yes, that's part of the sculpture is a Barbie doll.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
How
But
you could just use like normal, like everyday objects.
yeah. That's part of the fun with sculpture is seeing what you can turn an everyday object into.
Yeah.
Would you ever consider taking a sculpture class?
I'm not very good at art that's not digital.
Okay.
Don't look in my direction.
You know, guys, no one's good right away. You have to enjoy it, and you have to want to practice it, just like with a sport or with broadcasting, and then you obviously get better at it. So, I understand that maybe that was not something that piqued your interest as a child, but
My mother actually tried teaching me for 18 years.
Oh?
How's it going?
My younger brother Kyle actually got the art genes.
I can attest to that. Kyle did get the art genes.
I didn't, but it's okay.
Okay. Maybe we'll see some art genes in Jared. What do you think?
Maybe.
Yeah?
I know he's been working with Matt Mano to learn how to do some sports
whoa.
graphics.
Whoa.
Yeah. Like Mano's been giving them the templates, and he's been working to switch around the numbers in different teams. So
That's cray.
we'll have to wait and see till next year for that.
You should encourage him to practice over the summer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he has all summer to work.
Yeah. What are you guys going to do for your summer?
It's a good question.
That's a really good question.
I haven't really thought that out yet.
No?
No. I mean, it's all centered around leaving in August. Late
Yeah.
August.
Okay.
I'm just trying to make it like U-tier work.
Are you trying?
You want to stop?
It's going
so that
well.
I don't.
Oh, you too.
You want to stop?
No.
Okay.
It's all right.
Yeah.
So they are trying to make me cry at this point. I'm
He's
going to
trying to
try
make-
not
We're
to.
doing a good job at it.
He's
Are
going
you?
to make me cry too. So
That means we're doing a good job at it. I hope you know that.
no,
Yeah. I've never commented an art show. This is so much fun.
it's a lot of
art
fun.
show?
And you've missed out on 3 other years that you could have been doing this.
I've been behind the scenes on all of them.
Oh, well, I knew, you were specifically talking about commentating.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's what I was talking about.
Yes. So, yes, 4 years of it.
Now, you've been commentating sports for how long?
3 years? 4 years?
I feel like you were on air as a freshman, no?
4 years, yes.
Yeah.
I commentated a football game.
Yeah, I remember that day.
That was terrifying.
Yes.
Rocco Law intimidated me.
Oh, Rocco Law intimidated you?
Yes.
How could Rocco Law intimidate you?
I was very scared.
Let's talk about who the freshmen were currently intimidated by this year.
All of us? Nearly all of us. Actually, yeah, no, Hannah was
Yeah.
intimidated.
You can't see who I'm pointing to right now, but Hannah Broxmeyer.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I was very intimidated by Hannah.
Everybody was
I feel like
intimidated
your
by
own-
Hannah
I
at the
feel like
beginning of the
your own
year.
brother was.
He might be.
I didn't want to try and come in and be intimidating, so I tried to act like a goofball in the first week.
Are you
And,
saying Are you saying I
Yeah,
tried
no,
to be?
yeah, no, you weren't a goofball.
I don't think Hannah tried to be
Well, because
intimidating.
like you were responsible.
I
wasn't.
think that's
didn't
what it was.
talk.
Yeah. What?
I just didn't talk.
That too, though.
The beginning of this year?
No. But
So
starting
like the
at BMB.
freshman.
Yes, but I think at the beginning of this year when the freshmen came in and were intimidated by you, I think it is because like you were always doing something, right?
Yeah.
Like a woman on a mission. You were on your way to produce, you were on your way to direct, you were on your way to make a news package, and
Yeah.
you were just...
Yeah. And it's weird that every year I've been told that people are scared of me.
Oh, really?
Every year.
I only remember hearing it this year. I didn't know.
There's Mano's work.
Wait, that's
Yay.
me
and you. Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow, that's so funny that you guys are on his
Scoreboard
poster.
too,
Yeah.
scoreboard.
Yeah.
Oh, and then there's the Battle of the Classes thing. Oh my God.
Some of
There's
his famous
football.
title screens. And if you see in the bottom right, the motion graphic that we started to use for a bunch of our games.
Some great game footage we got shown on the screen right there.
Yeah.
It says game footage.
The
Also,
one, yeah.
I mean, he clearly went to Disney.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah. That was a beautiful picture. I remember when he
That
came
really
back
is.
and showed me that picture.
Yeah.
He's another one that, again, has that artistic eye.
Yeah, no, the lighting is very precise on that.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie on that one.
Yeah.
Take a look at this beautiful photograph. Now, as an art teacher, I could talk to you artistically. Like, if you look at the lines on the street and the curve of the road, it's what we call leading lines. So your eyes are kind of drawn into the picture, into the sunset. Whoever did this, and you guys should recognize what we call the rule of thirds here.
Yes.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
the rule of thirds is a common compositional tool used in all types of artwork, including broadcasting.
Yeah.
Oh, now we got Hannah.
That's
Hannah's.
Hannah Broxmire's artwork.
Yeah.
This is all the stuff we were talking about before.
Yeah.
So wait, what's that picture on the top left? Can you walk me through how you made that?
Yeah. So the picture on the top left, there was a competition going on earlier this year with MTA when they were like creating the new station. So we got to submit work, and the only prompt we had was Long Island, like make it like Long Island, New York themed. So I combined a bunch of different beaches along with a boardwalk. In the back, you see like the Jones Beach Amphitheater, as well as like a lighthouse on the right.
I don't see a Dunkin' iced coffee or a bacon, egg, and cheese though, so that's not Long Island to me.
That would have been that would have been a good idea.
Guys, come on.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
I should have made
we
it.
did have both today.
We did.
What?
I should have made it.
I'm sorry. You had a bacon, egg, and cheese today,
Yeah,
and
my bad.
didn't offer me
so
one.
Tough. So tough.
Yeah.
Where do you get your bacon, egg, and cheese from?
A place called Superhero down the block.
Oh, okay. I know
It's free.
superhero.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this beautiful artwork. Look at the highlights on the person in the photograph, like on
Oh, and
along
look
their
at the
back and their
detail in
neck.
the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Like
my
That's
God.
incredible.
The highlight on the sun.
Yeah. That's a very talented artist. I can't tell who it is, but very, very talented artist right there.
Wow.
Yeah. Look at the neck of the giraffe.
It's a very long
Wow.
neck.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it mimics look at the long neck.
Oh,
of
it's Taisha Bramwell.
Oh,
See?
wow. Thank you for showing us that, Taisha. It's great. Beautiful.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've actually seen, now that I should have recognized her work because I've seen her stuff, and she has a very stylistic way of drawing and painting, and yeah.
Oh, yeah, there it is again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah.
The amount of detail she has between like the different colors, and you could really see the texture too.
Yes. Yeah, creating texture in art is hard, and when an artist achieves it well, I mean that's how you know you're in the presence of a talented artist.
Yeah.
What are we looking at
This
here?
is Brandon Cole's artwork. Creative
Oh.
Suite student, also drawing and painting as well.
Wow, looks great.
Yeah.
I think you went for the cartoon path on the top left one. I see a lot of
Yeah, so
cartoons
I can
there.
tell you that project. That project's called a conga line. You probably did this, Hannah, right?
Yeah, I made conga line too.
Oh, that's right. You did it when you were in my broadcast. It's a great lesson in teaching a little bit about Photoshop and layers and how they work together and how to mask things. Myself and the other art teachers have been using that lesson for a while, but Ms. Stevens actually created it years ago, and it still works to this day. So having the conga, we call it a conga line because we let you guys take pictures of people doing funny things, and then you have to showcase them in a new location, set in using perspective as if they are in a conga line, like they are getting smaller as they get farther away from you, or again, just showcasing perspective in some way.
Yeah. And we have some sculptures from Lauren Duaney.
An AP artist student.
I had Lauren when she was in 9th grade.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was great in my studio art class. Very talented.
That's adorable.
Yeah, I mean, again, pointing things out that I know that piece that's hanging in the background that looks like a hanging circle. There's
yeah.
more of them. Like they're hanging.
It almost looks like a night lamp from here, like almost like a little.
Oh, I
lamp.
see what you're saying.
I don't know why.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that. They're gonna tilt up and show us.
The vision.
Somebody must be listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder who's listening.
I wonder
to us.
who's listening.
That's a little scary.
Yeah, look at that. It's beautiful.
Oh, that's so cool.
Looks like
Yeah.
rings of Saturn almost.
Yeah, it was. I mean, again, a lot of thought by the artist.
Yeah.
And now, if we were in a more traditional gallery setting and in a more traditional art gallery setting, there wouldn't be these fluorescent lights above us, but we would have spotlights. And if you can imagine, look at the shadows that are being cast.
Oh, yeah.
If we could really spotlight that, the artwork would be more than just about the piece itself. It would be about the shadow that's being cast onto the wall and the creation of that in addition to the actual piece. So sculptors really do think about everything and how their entire piece is going to project onto other things and whatnot. So sculpture is a challenging medium to work in. But again, like these kids, what Ms. Federici has done with the sculpture program here is incredible. The kids are really learning so much.
Yeah.
Miss Kalish, do you have a favorite painting, sculpture? Do you have one?
Like here in the room? Yeah. Oh, you're going to make me pick just one?
Yeah, just the one.
Yep.
I don't know if I could pick just one. Honestly, it's so nice when, as a teacher, I teach a lot of the freshmen. Just happens to be the class that I teach studio art. And then because of my commitment to broadcasting, I don't teach a lot of the upper level art classes. So it's nice to come back at the end of the year and I get to see, like I just said, how I had Lauren when she was a freshman. You know, to be able to see where they've gone since they've left me as a freshman. You know, so to try to pick one would be so hard because it's so nice to see that they've become this well-rounded, talented artist, and to see them grow in their own artwork. And there's so many beautiful, beautiful works of art here. And I by nature am a photographer, so I'm drawn to a lot of the photography, like you're seeing on the screen. And but then also, I'm in awe of the people that can paint and use oil pastels, because that's not a strength of mine. So when I see someone else capable of doing it in such a beautiful manner, I'm in awe of it. It's inspiring. So no, I'm not going to pick just one work of art. Sorry.
Very, very touching.
Yeah,
That pulled the heartstrings.
Did it? Are you crying yet?
No, actually.
Oh, I was really trying, you know?
Wow.
Maybe we'll get there.
Good stuff. I love whenever I see a night sky type painting or the sun setting, I don't know why that's like artwork I always get so attracted to. If I ever see it online or like Instagram or something like that, those pictures are just wow.
So you prefer like the sunset, but more on the darker side when you start to see those deep purples and the stars.
Yes.
Have you ever seen like what am I trying to say? Shooting stars and things like that?
I've actually never seen a shooting star.
Me either.
Oh my gosh, yes, you have to. So best thing to do.
Okay. Shooting star.
It's easy. It's easier than you think, believe it or not. Pick a nice night where it's not cloudy. Go down. There's actually a parking lot down at Jones Beach that they leave open for stargazing.
Field 4, I think.
I don't think it's 4.
5.
We'll have to look it up. It's one of the smaller lots. But they leave it open and they turn all the lights off because you need to get away from light pollution. You need to be away from the city. You need to be away from even Bellmore-Merrick, where we have all of our lights on and whatnot. And down by the water, a lot less light, and you just have to, get out of your car if you can lay down or recline in a chair, and it takes a while before your eyes kind of adjust to the darkness, and you'll probably think you see things here and there, and then all of a sudden you'll see them. And if you pick a night where you know there's going to be a meteor shower, chances are you'll see them. But even on a regular night, there's usually a few.
You just brought out like science facts on us.
I mean, I like to go stargazing.
You minored
so
in science and
I am not.
That's
I'm not a
crazy.
scientist. Guys, there's a dog. There was a dog on the screen.
No way, we just gasped.
Look at that, a dog. Oh, whoever dog that is, I'm jealous. She's adorable. He or she.
Golden. That's adorable.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
Very, very cute dog.
Aw, just squish it. It's so cute. I love the Goldens. The playful ones are always the best ones. I always say that no matter what.
Oh. I don't have Goldens, but my dogs are pretty playful and cute. So.
Oh wow. Is that a
that's
painting?
Like,
Can't tell if it's a painting or a photograph.
I can't speak 100% accurately about this piece because I don't know, but I'm assuming it's have you ever seen a heat-sensitive picture?
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
like where they're taking pictures and the body
Yeah.
shows warmth. I feel like that's what the inspiration for this was.
That's really cool.
Very cool.
That looks like
Yeah.
it took a very long time.
I'm sure a lot of these artworks do take a long time.
Yeah, see, like there's another one of like the purple sky.
Yeah. I love like the different like landscapes.
Listen, I know you guys don't want this broadcast to end, but like we got a schedule to keep. Just because the last broadcast is over does not mean your time in broadcasting is over. Thomas has a couple things he wants to say. There's all these people, they're all watching. Let's say goodnight to Ms. Kalish. Let's bring on our final guest. Let's wrap up the show, shall we?
Okay.
No way, that just happened, right?
What?
Surprise cameo and
We just got told,
Wow.
well, you just got booted.
All right, bye guys. See you
Your
later.
show.
Thomas, you coming in?
Bye.
I'm gonna hand over my
Thank you for
headset to
joining
Thomas.
I wouldn't allow that.
For the last time, guys. I will be here when you do officially sign off, but it's been a pleasure to be able to broadcast with you. And enjoy the rest of your night, okay?
Yes, thank you. You too.
So after Miss Stein's inadvertent boot off out of nowhere, we have Thomas DeSalvo, graduating senior, who's been behind the scenes for years and years. Thomas, how are you doing?
I'm good. I just want to say a few words. As it's been stated clearly many, many times, this is our last shoot. And that means 4 years of hard work and dedication that you, Mano, Bickham, Finn, all of us have put into this program and all the work and effort. But the reason why we do this is not because of fun, but because we like to do it, and it's what we want to do.
I couldn't agree more, Thomas. I really couldn't. That's a perfect message you said clearly right there. I mean, this is all something we started together just early September freshman year, and we never thought we would have to deal with a COVID outbreak and a pandemic that basically shut us down and put our broadcasting possible careers in jeopardy. But a core of us decided to fight through it, push through it, and create content and want to learn. And I can say, alongside Hannah, you, Mano, Bickham, whoever it may be, Finn, everyone, the whole class of 2023, everyone was a key contributor in their own ways. If it wasn't a big one, if it was a small one, whatever it was, everyone contributed in some way, and you most certainly did as well, sir.
Yeah. The journey here at broadcasting may end, but we have bright futures ahead of us, and this program too has a bright future ahead of us with multiple great freshmen that are doing cameras and occasionally live on air.
Yeah, something that not a lot of people know. Hannah, are all the camera operators freshmen?
Yes. This year's freshman class is so talented. Right from the start, they were coming after school, they were on a bunch of our sports and live event shoots, and they quickly became main camera ops. The majority of these shoots this year have been freshmen.
That's something that, like, we never even had a chance freshman year, but look at how the program has evolved since we were in 9th grade and we were in their shoes. I mean, we were the tiny ones. Can you believe that?
I mean, I'm
you
still
were,
short.
You were a tiny one.
She's still a tiny one.
But, like, we were
shorter.
we were the youngins. We were the little kids. And now you look at us and where we've come along. Excuse me. We finally made it to California.
Yeah.
STN in person.
That was...
We've had success at BASH. I mean, we've become an award-winning broadcasting program that is well known now across the entire nation.
Yeah, like based off of like different projects we've worked on, whether they were recognized at BASH against Long Island schools, STN, against like, it's nationwide. So we were going up against schools in California and even Hawaii.
Thomas, can you believe that? Hawaii.
I do like Hawaii.
You've been to Hawaii?
No.
Oh,
I just like the name of it.
We should go to Hawaii.
Let's go.
We should.
Let's just book a trip to Hawaii.
Right after this?
So, yeah. We won't be in school tomorrow, guys.
Nope.
But Thomas, let's go back to why we're here today. Not just for BMB, but the art show. What have you seen around the hall? I know you've been running all over the place. I mean, what have you seen today?
I've seen lots of nice art. It looks like stuff and things.
Any particular ones? Sculptures, art? I mean, do you have any favorites?
I like the Rubik's Cube.
The Rubik's?
Yeah, I like the Rubik's Cube.
Is it a Rubik's Cube sculpture or painting?
It's right outside the hallway.
Is it like a painting?
No, it's like a sculpture. It's a bunch of
Oh.
I'll go take a look at that when it's
Me
open.
too.
Wow, that's
I
insane.
feel like we're hearing about so many different pieces of art that we need to go look at
Yeah,
after this.
I haven't gotten the chance to look all over yet, and I've heard there's been so much.
I want to look at like the teacher artwork that Miss Kalish was telling us. Yeah.
That's actually insane. Thomas, could you do that?
No.
Hannah, what about you?
Definitely not.
Yeah, no,
You?
I'm not gonna comment. But like stuff like that. I mean, the amount of dedication and hard work that these art students have put in for the entirety of the year and their art careers here, whether it was AP art students, photo students, drawing and painting students, sculpture students. I mean, I could go on and on and on. I mean, they've earned it, and it's displayed here, and the entire Bellmore-Merrick community has come out to support and view it.
Yeah, like I know a bunch of friends have come. There's little like love notes you can basically write to any of the artists based on whatever piece you like of theirs to express how much you like it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna write a love note for sure.
Yeah, me too.
I think I need it. You can write a love note to the Rubik's Cube creator.
I'm sure they would love that, whoever it may be.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna write a love note to Matthew Mano.
Speaking
Who are
of,
you now?
Yeah.
Speaking of love, honestly, I love this program. I love all of you guys, and I love that we get to do this every once in a while. And thank you, and that's what I would like to say.
Thank you very much,
Thank you so much
Thomas,
for joining us, Thomas.
All right, I think we're coming towards the end of the art show, Hannah.
I think we are.
And that means it is a wrap of B&B live production events for the rest of the year. And all you'll see on the YouTube channel now is just some morning announcements and midweek update.
I mean, you can't forget about those.
Of course.
Both of our shows. And you're on Midweek Update this week.
Oh my God, that's right.
You guys have to wait till tomorrow to see it. But be ready to see Sean McCullen on Midweek Update again.
It's insane. Well, I guess this is it. I mean, this is it, right?
This is it.
All right, well, for the last time ever, and I mean ever,
Yeah.
there's no more art show.
Nope.
There's no second art show.
There's no more sports for us to cover.
There's no more sports. There's nothing. Okay? It's
Yeah.
just the morning announcements and midweek update.
Yes.
So tune in to the Bellmore-Merrick Broadcasting YouTube channel to stay put every Friday morning, every Wednesday morning for your wonderful morning announcements and midweek update. And for the very, very last time for BMB, I've been Sean McCollum.
And I'm Hannah Broxmeyer, and we're signing off for the last time.
Have a good night, everyone.
Have a good night.